Alright guys, today I am walking around this park looking for some answers. I have gotten this question so many times before and I've never been able to answer it because I didn't really have the experience, but now people want to know what is the best dirt bike, supermoto, whatever, street legal bike to learn how to wheelie on, to learn how to stunt on, to cruise streets, to have fun, to goon around. And today I think I have that answer for you. It is right here. It is a Yamaha WR250X. Let's get into it.
I'm fresh off the plane, I check my chains and all my luggage. You think that designer make you different, but it doesn't. You don't know the difference between getting rich and buzzing. Creeping in that Jeep with GR3, yeah, that's my brother.
I love this tire so much, bro. Dang it, this wire keeps going in front of the GoPro. I'm sorry, guys. Triggering me. Friggin' stay there, dog. Little backstory behind this bike and why I'm riding it right now. I have a good friend named Daniel that has been in my videos before, and basically he's always wanted to get into bikes, but he never really has been able to. Back when I had the moped and that was the only bike I had, he actually got a moped. We had fun with it for like a day and then everything just started to go bad, so he had to sell it. After the moped, he got an old Yamaha RT180, also a two-stroke. That thing ended up being clapped too, so 0 for 2 on bikes. Bike number 3 was an RM125. He had a 1994 RM125. That thing turned into a piece of crap as well. He's 0 for 3 on bikes. It's been about a 2-year span now. He's just bought bikes and just not had good luck with them. So he ended up putting his money and he got this 2008 WR250X. And that's why I'm out here today. This is the first day he actually got it registered and everything. So I kind of decided to just go out, take it for a cruise, and I asked him if I could do a little review on it and share my thoughts on this bike and what I thought about it.
Yeah, that's my brother. If she think it's something, I can drop her like it's nothing. No, it's fine, I'll find another. Oh, that diamond doesn't wait. They said that I'll
Second gear.
lost that flow, but this sound like I found it. This that fuck whoever doubted. Ain't no other way around it, yeah. Got a little shorty shaking for me. She come from the valley. She poppin' on Instagram, but that don't take no talent.
God, that hurt my neck. I just pulled up so hard.
If that girl get naked, I bet she could make 1,000. If that girl can save it, I bet she could pay for college. Girls I went to school with don't look like the ones I'm cool with. I don't need no 2 cents from you, baby. I get paid to do this now. On the couch in Calvin Klein,
I
rolling
love
Calvin
this tire,
Coolidge,
bro.
yeah.
It's a 140 rear tire. Feels so good.
Oh, that's funny. I seen your girl. She look just like my new bitch. Wow. If she think it's something, I drop her like it's nothing.
This bike is just so smooth. This thing is just like similar enough to my YZ where I really feel comfortable on it. It feels super fun. And you know the best part about this bike so far that I've noticed is that it has 6,900 miles. Are you kidding me? It's a match made in heaven. Ooh, spillway's looking nice. People are cruising. Gravel. Whoa! I've ridden WR250Xs in the past, but most of them that I've been riding were straight stunt bikes. They were stunted out. They had handbrakes on them, different gearing and everything to make them more stuntable, give them more torque. And to be honest, I was never super comfortable on them and I was never really a fan of them, but for some reason this one in its bone stock form I'm kind of falling in love with. I'm enjoying riding this thing. I think part of it comes from me riding just clapped motocross bikes that are converted, not really meant for the street but turned street legal. They're just not the best for cruising around streets like I am right now on this thing, and I think something like this that's just made for it. The suspension feels amazing, the tires are brand new too, and it's just smooth, man. It's a comfortable ride and I'm really enjoying it. I'm not used to that. Little turn action here. Woo! She leans super nice, shifts clean, and the power is just delivered so smooth. Gravel in this turn. Oh, look out. Sheesh. Front got a little squirrely on that. I'm gonna pull over here and kind of take a look at this thing, give you guys a little walk around, see what we're working with here. Look at that, man. A bike with a key in it. That right there is a luxury I've never been able to take advantage of. A key, man. You go into a store, walk away. Guess what? No one's taking your bike. And that brings me to the next freaking luxury that, honestly, I kind of get egotistical about it, right? My bike doesn't have a kickstand and everyone makes fun of me for it. And I kind of always have to find like someone's bike to lean mine on or put it up against a wall. People are like, man, you should get a kickstand. And just to spite them, I don't get one. But this right here, back away from it, it stands up on its own. Dude, that right there is a luxury that I think everyone really needs with their street bike, and I'm kind of stupid for not doing it. So yeah, guys, just a little walk around of this thing. This is a 2008 WR250X. The exhaust is actually a GYTR OEM exhaust, which is kind of like a stock upgrade that Yamaha offers, and the plastics on this thing are just pristine. The frame, the swing arm, everything is powdered black from the factory. The forks are black. It does have these handguards on it that are actually the Zeta handguards that had the turn signals built into them. Super sick. Has these aftermarket levers, which I'm not too much of a fan of. I don't like this clutch lever. It's kind of janky. The brake side, you know, any lever is going to work over there, but personally, if this is my bike, I would get an RSC lever for this thing. That's definitely a mod that needs to be done in my opinion, but it's got the fender delete on it, which just makes the turn signals look way better and gets the plate out from hanging all the way down here. So yeah, this thing is super clean. I'm just going to ride this thing around today and kind of tell you guys why I believe that this WR250X right here is probably the best beginner bike for your money. You know, this is something that you're not going to be afraid of. You're going to be able to learn on it, and you're going to be able to push it to its full potential and have all the fun you can with it. That's one of the problems that I have with people starting on bigger bikes or starting on 450s. I mean, guys, obviously it's fun and you'll get used to it over time, but something like this is really going to teach you a lot about riding without scaring you or without throwing too much at you at one time. And these are also bikes that experts, advanced riders, people who have been riding for forever can still have fun on. So you're not going to get bored of this bike. And the most important thing of them all, guys, have electric start. Oh my god, it's like I'm riding like a Rolls Royce right now, bro. This thing is so nice compared to any bike I have ever owned.
It's fine, I'll find another. Hold up, diamond doesn't wait. If she think it's something, I'll drop her like it's nothing. Yeah, I'll drop her like it's nothing. Please don't act like Bovacico. I Rigo, you Pobrecito. I got game like Jesus Shuttle. I got game like I know Chico. I get high, that's not placebo. I get brain, that's not cerebral. They say that boy Scruby nice, I guess it's just my...
That fuel injection feels so good. Reasons why I think this is great for beginners. One, it's easy to ride, all right? It's not like a 450 where if you blip the throttle too hard, you're gonna do a backflip. It's not like a 125 where the throttle's all super choppy. This thing is just smooth out the gate. I'm used to riding in cities, and my 450 and motocross bikes and 125s are great for that, but if you live in a more rural area or you're riding roads that are mainly 45, 50 miles per hour, you're gonna want a bike that is more suited for the streets. People that don't really ride don't understand that. If they're like, oh, bigger engine, oh, it goes faster, right? I mean, that's really not the case. Let's see if I can get a little speed going here. Cruising 60 miles per hour, and it's just, I don't feel uncomfortable. I feel like I could do this all day, man. Highway speeds are not too bad on this thing. 73 right there, and I still had another gear to go. That's what I'm talking about, man. So these things can cruise, I'm telling you. These things got power. On my YZ, I would be tapped out on that thing. It's not meant for cruising at high speeds. It's meant for accelerating fast. I could cruise on this thing all day and not get tired. I mean, this seat, honestly, is really comfortable. Normally, stock seats that I ride on, I'm slipping off, and I'm like, dude, you need a gripper seat immediately, but this thing feels really good. I think it's because it has a little bit more cushion to it. So one, it's more comfortable, and also your butt just kind of sinks farther into it and allows you to get a little bit more grip, especially compared to the wooden plank seats that they have on motocross bikes. When I say this is the best beginner Supermoto, I seriously believe that. If I have one bike, I want to be able to do everything with it. I want to be able to go jump curves and go off-road with my friends if that's what they're doing. I want to be able to cruise like I am right now, 50 miles per hour, just chilling on a country road. Bikes like R6s or 500s, beginner sport bikes or MT-07s, stuff like that, it's just too street oriented for me. I like to be able to do everything. I want to be able to go to the lot, mess around, and try and learn how to do circle wheelies, and a bike like this is just way more suited for that. All right, now you may be wondering why the WR250 out of the other stock Supermotos that are available right now. One that stands out that I feel like a lot of people get as their beginner Supermoto is the DRZ 400. I don't have anything against DRZs. I actually am a big fan of them. The thing that I like about this bike compared to a DRZ is just the technology, man. Like, this is a 2008 bike. The technology on it isn't even compared to a DRZ that's new, a 2022 DRZ. This thing in 2008 is fuel injected and has electric start. It's just a modern bike. It feels like a modern bike. I get on this thing and I feel like I'm riding a 2022 bike off the showroom. And if you guys don't know, the DRZ, the 2022 models are out. I believe they're selling for around 7 grand or high 6s, but those DRZs have the same technology as the 2001 DRZ. 2001, it's been 20 years and they haven't updated the DRZ. It is still carbureted, it's the same motor, and they do that to get around modern emissions and stuff like that. So I don't really blame them, but the technology on this bike is just so much better than a DRZ that it seems like stupid to buy a DRZ, you know? Sure, you get the little extra displacement, might have a little bit more grunt, but if you're a beginner, I feel like that really doesn't matter. That's why I give the leg up to the WR250X, man. It's just a more refined machine all around, and I think anyone will agree with that.
Off the lingo, I can start away to crush LA. Fuck the fame, I just want 100K. Do the math, they gon' call like you the man. Money tall like two giraffe. All my bitches in my stone, they super bad. Ay, this that shit go crazy. Ay, this that fuck you pay me. Ay, I won't let you play me. Nah, this is not the NBA. Jealousy and envy. Oh, see your show, they empty. Oh, got that hoodie on, it's made by NGO. Yeah, if she think it's something, I drop her like it's nothing. It's fine, I'll find another. Hold it, diamond dozen. Wait, if she think it's something.
They love the wheelies. The golfer loves the wheelies.
I drop her like it's nothing. Yeah, I drop her like it's nothing. If she think it's something, I drop her like it's nothing.
Woo! I had to do it for him, man. If a golfer's hyping me up, man, they're drinking some beers out there, man, I gotta give them something.
It's fine, I'll find another. Hold it, diamond dozen. Wait, if she think it's something, I'll drop her like it's nothing. I'll drop her like it's nothing.
Woo! Almost scraped her right there. I don't want to scrape his new little plate. My bad.
I'm fresh off the plane, I check my chains and all my nuggets.
The swerves on this tire are so fun, dude.
You think that design will make you different, but it doesn't. You don't know the difference between getting rich and buzzing. Creeping in that Jeep.
Woo!
GR3, yeah, that's my brother.
That's what I'm talking about, man. The WR250X, to wrap this up, guys, is a great bike. I totally recommend it as your first bike, your first Supermoto, the first bike you want to rip around on the streets and learn how to wheelie. I've ridden 125s, 250s, 450s, just about any dirt bike, any Supermoto combination you can really have. And this 250X right here is one of the most fun I've ridden on country roads like this. Just cruising around and enjoying yourself. So guys, there's your answer. If you're looking for a good beginner bike, this is it. Yamaha WR250X. It's probably good. Now let's get the heck out of here.
If she think it's something, I can drop her like it's nothing. No, it's fine, I'll find another. Hold that diamond dozen. Wait,